Hello, hello. Today I am going to try something different. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. This is Charles Vess live at the Painter's Palace. Hopefully you can hear me. I got the camera kind of far because when I move around, I have a tendency to get out of the camera shot. So hopefully in editing, we'll be a little bit closer. And I might have to do a voiceover anyway. But hey, let's go ahead and give it a shot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little different. I have my colors here. I have gold, I have a quinacridone nickel azo gold, so it's more like a bronze. I have a nice purple or violet. I have teal blue, and I have Prussian blue. And I have white that has been mixed with some satin enamel in it as well. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a double cup pour, straight pour. So I'm going to layer this cup for the pied de resistance, for the ending, and then I'm going to layer this for the beginning. So this one's going to pour first, and it's going to get, the thing going, and then this one's going to be at the end. So first time I've tried this, just thought about it this morning. Here it is, 5:15 in the morning. This is when I am the most creative. All right, so let's go ahead and layer the beautiful last part of the cup. So I want to end with a golden and white, but I don't want to have white at the very, very bottom. So let's make sure my paints are mixed good. I'm mixing them so that there is just enough of just like as soon as it hits the top of the paint, it just starts to sink. So it's not even 1 second. It's just pretty decent, more on the thin side than on the thick side. And so we're gonna start with, let me make sure I wanna do this right. Do I wanna add the mixture, the mixed mixture? No, I want this part to be pretty much straight colors, but I want the outside part to be kind of a blended of colors. So the straight colors are gonna be gold. So I got my gold. Then I'm gonna put my white in. When you put your when you put your colors in, you want to layer them. So you want them to kind of drizzle down from the top. My quinacridone. Make sure this guy. See, this guy got thick. One moment, please. You can edit right now. My thinning mixture is my pouring medium mixed at 10% pouring medium, 100 or 90%. It's 110% mix. 10% pouring medium, 90% water, just to get it back to where we want it without just putting straight water in. I think it mixes and binds a little better. This is thanks to Gina DeLuca. When she talks about mixing thinning paints, she doesn't just use water. She's taught me to use a 10% solution. There we go. Metallics, thicken up, my friends. Metallics, thicken up. Here we go. Yeah, beautiful. So there's my quinacridone. My purple. How do we look? This looks thick. And it is. That's why I keep the sticks in my cups, because it would be nice to not have your sticks there, for the camera, but the fact of the matter is you always got to make sure your paints are mixed well, or consistently. Consistent mix, because if you have one paint that's thicker or thinner, one color that's thicker or thinner than the other, it tends to either rise or fall and have it. So always, always have your paints, unless you're doing it on purpose, always have your paints the same thickness. Nice. Here we go. Here's my purple. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Here comes my teal. I have a feeling we're going to be adding close, but no cigar. Okay. I mixed these all last night. So in big tubs, like you see these tubs here. I mixed these colors last night. It's one of my favorite things to do is to mix paint. And then I let them sit overnight and get up at 4:30 in the morning and start to create. So overnight, they have a tendency to thicken up. Here comes my teal. Beautiful. A couple drips for my apron, and then Prussian blue. I feel like I want a little more teal. I like to have paints a little thicker than normal than what I want, because it's easy to thin and much more difficult to thicken. I have stuff to thicken if I had to, but it's just easier just to add the mixture and thin it up a little bit. I want to add a little more of my teal in this guy. It's ended up to be a little more than I thought, so this is like almost enough to it's almost enough to do this whole canvas in this cup, but I know I'm dividing a little white in here, and I'm actually going to pour a little bit down, just a little bit, a height, so it just mixes a little bit with those two top layers. This is just my intuition. Ooh, still thick. Still thick. You kind of feel how the paint is pouring, and of course how it's stirring. Never hurts to just stop for a second and give it a mix. Okay, so we have our cup that is kind of nicely layered. So we're gonna let you sit there. And now we're going to do what's gonna be the outside. And I only need about, that there is about 12 ounces. So I only really need about 4 ounces of a mixture here. But I'm still going to use this guy. I have another one of those guys though, maybe. Actually, I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use a cup. I'm gonna use a cup. Where are you, cups? I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use one of these guys. Because I can still bend it a little bit, yeah. And it doesn't really matter because I'm mixing these together. So we're gonna go gold. This is really on the outside, so I don't wanna pay too much attention to. So gold, white. These guys I am mixing together. White. Gold. Quinacridone. Quinacridone. See what I'm doing? I'm kind of mixing them together. So it's kind of more of a blended outside than a layered purple. I feel like I want to put some satin enamel in here now, but I think I have enough in that. Purple, blue. Here comes the pressure. It is rising up pretty nicely, so I think it's gonna make some nice clouds anyway. Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna add back the white just for the satin. Okay, there we go. Wish me luck. I always have these nice little wipes. They're actually big wipes. Crocodile wipes. Home Depot. Bless you, Home Depot. I buy all my pouring media from Home Depot. And I buy these wipes from Home Depot. I mean, Home Depot, good stuff. I buy Bear paints. We can do another video on that some other time. Okay, here we go. Start with the pour. Okay. This guy is for that one. So this is how we're gonna start the pour. Oh, I need a puddle. Dun, dun, dun. Almost forgot. Oh, we use the Prussian blue over here. We use this guy for the puddle. Start with a puddle to start with. Okay, beautiful. I don't like to waste any paint. Not as much as I spend time and money mixing this stuff perfectly. At least I think it's perfectly. It came out very nicely. Okay, first cup down. Stream of sticks. One down. Beautiful. Now we can start mixing. Now we can start pouring. How are we moving? Seems to be spreading fairly even. God, that's beautiful. Beautiful. So nice. Okay. Nice. Now we're gonna do this. This looks so freaking cool. I'm pretty proud of myself so far. Dismount. Not bad. There you go. Here's what we look like. I see my paint wants to tilt a little bit that way. Need something to raise this up a bit. So we're just gonna raise it like this. I think my house tilts tilts down. Okay. What would you like to become here, beauty? What would you like to become? The white's kind of disappearing on the outside layer, which is really interesting, and it's staying pretty cool on the inside layer. And I'm letting it roll over itself because I kind of like the purple, and I already have enough Prussian, so we're gonna just let this thing spiral. Always get back to center before you make any other decisions. Some bubbles, pop some bubbles. Okay. Let's give it something to run off of. So I have this beautiful purple. Let's make this runner paint. Just giving it some paint to run it with so it doesn't just completely roll over itself. You're welcome, painting. It is now time for my intention. I do this to all my paintings. Thank you. Shout out to Crystal Lindsay, who taught me this, to give each painting a blessing, an intention, if you will. You are going to be so beautiful. You are going to bless someone's house or business with this beauty. And my intention is that those that see this are inspired with calmness and hope. Hope. I love that. Let's call it gratitude and the opportunity. Oh, this will be a manifestation catalyst. Yes. May you inspire manifestation. May you show the viewer that anything is possible. May you show them that this is a portal for manifestation. Oh, I can tell you're just loving that already. I love it. Okay, manifestation portal. Here we go. Got a little booger. Booger alert. Boop, boop. I got one here. Booger alert. And I got one, I saw you, here. Booger alert. And I know there's one in here too. We'll see when you. This is what happens off camera because I am following the paint and looking for boogers while I do it. You can tell because the paint starts to curve and has some resistance. Ooh, that guy kind of came off the side. Sneaky little W. I'm okay with it. I just pulled the white out of the bottom. Isn't that cool? Come on over. Let it settle. Boom. Interesting goobers. There we go. I freaking love it. I almost cursed. I like it so much. I love it. I love it. I'm going to bring you in for a close-up in just a second while I get these super goopy gloves off. Now let me pull this way. Sides are pretty good. I got a couple areas that need help. I wish I could pull that over, but that would not be good. I am not the best at side management. Better just use my finger. Just go with it, buddy. Yeah, looks better. Big finger. Okay, coming in for a close-up.